actually.
Hi everyone, I would like to introduce Thiago from Tanssi network. We are here in the Polkadot Decoded event in Brussels, and we would like to cover what is Tanssi and what is the feature of Tanssi. So can you describe what is Tanssi for the audience?
Sure. And first of all, thanks for having me. So Tanssi is an app chain infrastructure protocol, and what we do is that we provide a fast way to streamline the launching of your own app-specific chain. So your own parachain, your own app chain, your own layer one.
Okay.
So we have a bunch of templates, and you can create instances of these templates for just having your own fully operational chain live within 10 minutes.
Wow. So I'm a user. I'm not a tech guy.
Yeah.
Not a coder, not a technologist. I'm an average person, and I can deploy a blockchain with Tanssi in just a few clicks.
100%. Tanssi is actually a codeless solution, right? Okay. So the way it works, imagine that the developer experience should be as simple as possible, right? So the way it works is just that you connect your wallet to our dApp, and you give some very simple parameters, right?
Okay.
You can say, is it going to be a EVM chain or a substrate chain? Okay. What's the name of the base token of the chain? Okay. What's the amount of decimals? Do you want to deploy a smart contract on top of this chain at the genesis of the chain or not? You parameterize some gas policy for the chain. Okay. So it's pretty much like, parameters that you give to the Tanssi, and we combine these parameters with the template that I just described, and then we create your own instance of these templates. And when you do that, you delegate the block production of the chain to Tanssi, and you just do that by giving a few clicks, and it doesn't take more than 10 minutes.
A few years ago, it was a big news to creating tokens on Ethereum or on some EVM-based chain, but no, and with just few clicks. But now, is it possible to create blockchains with just a few clicks? So I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
And what are if I would like to kickstart to launch a blockchain with Tanssi, it's easy. So it's fine. But what should I do if I would like to customize it? Yes, customize it for a specific need.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe to run a decentralized Uber.
Okay. So that's a very good question. So the cool thing about Tanssi is that we abstract away all the infrastructure management, right? So we streamline the chain. You can just launch it very swiftly. But still, if you want to have like something custom, then you have to customize it. There are several ways to do that. So you can either customize the runtime of your chain to incorporate some business rules, or you can also deploy smart contracts on top of that, and then deploy your business rules using smart contracts. So, for example, we can deploy also EVM compatible chains, right? Yeah. If you deploy your own EVM chain, you can write smart contracts in Solidity, and you just use Remix to connect that, and that's it. Pretty much you deploy. We also these chains, they always have connectivity to wallets, block explorers, indexers, RPC endpoints. Everything is already built in. Okay. So once you have the RPC endpoint, you just use this address to make the deployment of a Solidity smart contract, as it was like a whatever EVM chain. It's pretty much the same process.
And these EVM chains working in parallel with Tanssi and Polkadot can interoperable with existing parachains like
100%. 100%. Yeah. Our framework is fully interoperable, right? So once you deploy your chain, you can leverage XCM capabilities. You can make XCM calls. You can exchange assets. Whatever you want to use. For instance, we have a few projects in our ecosystem that want to be multi-chain, right? And how they do that? So using Moonbeam, they have the Moonbeam router liquidity already available, right? Because again, Tanssi is this orchestration layer to other chains that are in parallel, so parachains, right? So all these chains, once you have XCM channels, you can make XCM calls, and then let's say Tanssi is producing block on behalf of one chain, but this chain can also access Moonbeam. If they can access Moonbeam using XCM, they can access Moonbeam router liquidity. And if they use that, they can also bridge assets to other ecosystems, to Ethereum, to Solana even, and other ecosystems.
And these container chains sending the XCM messages,
Yeah.
so this interoperability stuff, to other parachains through Tanssi, or
Directly XCM channels.
directly?
Yeah, their parachains as
Directly
well.
to Polkadot.
Directly to Moonbeam, right?
Oh.
And from Moonbeam to the world.
Okay, directly to Moonbeam through Polkadot
Yes.
via an XCM.
Using XCM. Exactly. That's right.
To be precise.
That's correct. That's right. That's correct. Yeah.
I see. And have you got some future plans regarding Tanssi deployment?
Yeah. So we have live now already incentivized testnet campaign. So that means that we are very close to launch in mainnet. We are live in testnet already since a few months. By the way, we already deployed over 2,000 chains so far.
2,000?
2,400 chains. Yeah,
Wow.
It's a lot. So yeah, it's a lot of demand. So now we are getting closer to mainnet launch, and all efforts are in the incentivized testnet campaign and on the official launch.
Wow. My last question. Can I get a Tanssi t-shirt
Of
maybe?
course, of
because
course.
I like the design and
It's all
the
yours.
branding.
Yeah.
Thank you. And
should
thank
have-
you.
You should have also a sticker.
Oh, I have one. During the
Okay.
whole conversation
Cool.
I had one. But thanks.
Great, man.
Thank you, Thiago.
Great, man. Thanks for the interview.
So that was Tanssi. Thank you so much.
Bye, guys.